Welcome to Business with Louis, the show where we dive into the world of entrepreneurship and explore the concepts that can help you succeed. Today, we're talking about effective business communication, a crucial aspect of any successful business venture. Whether you're pitching an idea, negotiating a deal, or motivating your team, communication is key. So, what is effective business communication? In straightforward terms, it's the process of conveying your message in a way that resonates with your audience, whether it's customers, investors, partners, or employees. It's about being clear, concise, and compelling, and using the right channels to reach your target audience. Effective business communication is essential because it helps you build trust, establish credibility, and ultimately drive business results. The concept of effective business communication has evolved over time, influenced by thinkers like Peter Drucker, who emphasized the importance of communication in management, and entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs, who was known for his exceptional presentation skills. Today, we have a wealth of research and best practices that can help us communicate more effectively in business. One key principle of effective business communication is knowing your audience. This means understanding their needs, preferences, and pain points, and tailoring your message accordingly. For example, if you're pitching a new product to a potential investor, you'll want to emphasize its unique value proposition, market potential, and competitive advantage. On the other hand, if you're communicating with customers, you'll want to focus on how your product or service can solve their problems or meet their needs. Another important principle is being clear and concise. This means avoiding jargon and technical terms that might confuse your audience and using simple, straightforward language instead. It's also essential to use storytelling techniques to make your message more engaging and memorable. For instance, instead of listing a bunch of features and benefits, you could tell a story about how your product or service helped a customer achieve their goals. The Shannon-Weaver model is a useful framework for understanding the communication process in business. It identifies the key elements of communication, including the sender, message, channel, receiver, and feedback. By considering these elements, you can optimize your communication strategy and ensure that your message is delivered effectively. Let's look at some real-world examples of effective business communication in action. Companies like Apple and Amazon are known for their exceptional customer service, which is built on effective communication. For instance, Apple's Genius Bar provides a personalized and engaging experience for customers, while Amazon's customer support team uses AI-powered chatbots to provide quick and helpful responses. Another great example is the entrepreneur Gary Vaynerchuk, who has built a massive following on social media by being authentic, transparent, and engaging. He uses platforms like Twitter and Instagram to share his thoughts, experiences, and advice, and responds personally to comments and messages from his followers. So, what are some practical tips for improving your business communication skills? First, know your audience inside out. Understand their needs, preferences, and pain points, and tailor your message accordingly. Second, be clear and concise in your communication, avoiding jargon and technical terms that might confuse your audience. Third, use storytelling techniques to make your message more engaging and memorable. And finally, practice active listening by paying attention to what others are saying, asking questions, and clarifying any misunderstandings. In today's digital age, technology has changed the way we communicate in business. With the rise of social media, email, and instant messaging, we have more channels than ever before to connect with our audience. However, this also means that we need to be mindful of the potential pitfalls of digital communication, such as misinterpretation, distraction, and information overload. To overcome these challenges, it's essential to establish a clear communication strategy that takes into account the strengths and weaknesses of different channels. For example, if you're trying to build a relationship with a client, a phone call or video conference may be more effective than an email or text message. On the other hand, if you're trying to communicate with a large group of people, social media or email may be more effective. Research has shown that effective communication is critical for business success. A study by McKinsey found that companies with strong communication skills are more likely to outperform their peers, while a survey by Gallup revealed that employees who feel heard and understood by their managers are more engaged and productive. In conclusion, effective business communication is a critical component of any successful business venture. By understanding the core principles and theories behind this concept and applying practical tips and techniques, you can improve your communication skills and achieve your goals. Remember, effective communication is not just about conveying information. It's about building relationships, establishing trust, and driving business results. That's it for today's Business with Louis. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, every great business starts with action. Make your next move count.